Hey there, Internet. Jasmine and Brandon here with some TV and movie news for you.
AMC's The Walking Dead Season 2 premiere was this week, and it had a 38% increase in viewership than the first season premiere.
Yeah. Brought it to 7.3 million viewers in the first showing. And then the encore brought it up to 11 million viewers total. That is impressive.
And yeah, before opinions are said about anything, that's impressive.
Very impressive. Now the most watched drama on basic television.
And I feel like we've had this conversation earlier this week, and I feel like I'm in my own little boat on this, but I was severely let down by this episode. And I understand, I can respect the show for what it is, and I get why people like it, you know, but I watch this as a show about zombies because I want zombies. I want nonstop zombies. I want axes to the head and chainsaws and people getting bitten and all that kind of stuff.
We all want that.
And I just felt like this was a lot of talking. And I get it, but...
Admittedly, far too much talking for the premiere of the new season, admitted. But I'm going to say that it did have plenty of gore. It had plenty of gore. You watched them go through... When
they cut open the stomach.
That was great. You know, a couple axes to the head. You see the intro of Rick getting an axe, and that's big.
Oh, you know what? I did when he said the hatchet, I was like, oh,
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Big little tip of the hat to the readers of the comic. That's huge right there.
But my whole thing is if I want to watch shows that talk, I'm going to watch every other show. I want nonstop zombie. And I understand that's an unrealistic view. I mean, AMC's not sitting there going, zombie show, let's give them a zombie show. Just gore and gore and gore and gore and gore. So
on top of that, though, the reason I think that they probably didn't go that route is because it's not just meant for the zombie demographic.
Exactly.
They're going for
people who watch Mad Men.
Yeah,
or
people that watch
Breaking Bad.
dramas, you know, that love the drama between characters, you know, and this one definitely delivers. You can't admit that even though there was lots of talking, those parts created great conflicts that you're going to see develop down the road.
The only talking I wish they would have done without is the amount of time that Rick's wife and Shane were talking.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were talking, and then someone would show up, and they break the conversation, and then something else would happen, and you go right back to them, and they're talking again.
It's a little unsettling how Lori is so okay with what had happened before she realized that Rick was back to life. But to be honest, I think you guys should all read this in my review on nerdlocker.com.
Yes, you guys should. And let us know in the comments. Did you guys like it, hate it, want more? What are you expecting? Now, you may or may not know this shirt and everything else. I've said it a couple times on here. But one of my favorite shows of all time is The Twilight Zone. And it looks like they are making another movie of The Twilight Zone.
What they're calling a reboot. But I don't know. They're saying that it's going to be one single storyline, so it's not exactly a reboot. They're not going to probably do the same stories that they did in the first film.
Now, see, I'm a huge fan of the original series, the Rod Serling series. I can't ever say enough good things about that. When I was growing up and I saw the other incarnations of the show, I never even bothered with the movie because I was like, that looks, you know, ridiculous. So I wasn't really sure when I heard about this being a movie, doing another Twilight Zone movie.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of one solid story.
Yeah, the first one was really good. It had like 4 or 5 different stories, and they showcased like different big-time directors from that time.
At the time,
you know, for all of those different 5 stories, and it's such an amazing movie. And I would love for them to even do in the reboot where it's 5 stories again.
Different,
I would love
intertwined and stuff. You know, it depends because some movies they do like that, and it just gets jumbled, and you know it's not fun. But there's other movies like I don't know if you ever seen Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of different storylines. And I thought that was very well done. So it is possible to do a good movie with separate storylines.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm kind of interested in what they're going to do, if they're going to like readapt an old, really good episode of Twilight Zone, because I mean, come on, almost every episode was amazing.
Oh, it's every time I'd watch it, it's just like, man, that was better than the last one.
I know. It always hits, you know, a new kind of core, really. And
it really does.
I really want the movie to do the same thing, so I really hope that they pay tribute and respect what the original is, as well as, you know, pull in some new fans.
Pull a new dimension to everything.
Yeah. New dimension.
Dimension.
I love it.
In the Twilight Zone.
If you're a fan of Johnny Depp and Disney films, then we have some good news for you.
Even though it seemed like the Lone Ranger was stuck in movie hell, it has been resurrected.
Disney and the producers finally managed to work out budgetary issues that they previously had, and now the movie's gonna be made. But
unfortunately, that means that Thor is getting pushed back to 2013, which kills me because that means that's more time before we get to see more amazing Chris Hemsworth abs, and I just can't really find the words to tell you how awful that is.
I think even the boys at home want to see him.
Honestly, when I watched that movie, there were girls and guys going, oh my God. Those are, there are no words for how amazing his abs are, and I don't care what anyone says, they're amazing.
And we're missing his abs for Phineas and Ferb.
Why?
I don't know, that's the replacement movie for Thor's release date.
Platypus. It's not fair. What also kills me, actually, is that they pushed back Thor, and they got a new director for it, Patty Jenkins, because the first director, Kevin Branagh, didn't want to do it because they were trying to rush it out. So
now he could have been doing it because he has extra time, and now we have to have faith in a new director.
Pretty much, and especially being that she directed Monster, which has nothing to do with Thor. So I don't see, like, I know directors can do anything, but that's a huge jump.
I think there's people that are a lot more weary than I am because I kind of just have faith in Marvel. Like, most of the time, they put out good films.
There's been only one instance where they put out a horrible movie, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, we all know what it is.
And let us know what you think in the comments below.
So if you guys are smart like us and you watched Attack the Block, then you know how awesome it is.
Favorite movie of the year?
One of my favorite movies of the year. Drive is the only one that beats it out, but Drive was exceptionally way better. But anyways, Attack the Block, awesome movie. And it seems like the producers have kind of noticed all the great recognition they're getting. They're actually talking about doing other projects with that same storyline. They're thinking about doing a sequel, obviously, which would be cool. Cool.
Totally see that.
A live-action TV show, which would be sick, and I imagine it being.
I can see that playing.
Like I can imagine it being like a BBC show because it's from Britain, so that would work because they can do some cool stuff.
You could play off of that as a television.
As a television show, totally. The one thing that I am a little skeptical on. They're thinking about maybe doing an American remake. And truthfully, it's way too early, and it's not.
It's not even way too early. It's a British film. They speak English in the movie. We don't need an American remake because there's no subtitles. They're speaking English.
They're speaking English. The only difference is the slang that they use, and instead of calling the truck a truck, they call it a lorry. That's the only difference in the movie. Why do you need to rewrite
I'm letting you know right now, whoever's out there right now that is considering an American remake, I will hunt you down and I will gut you. Do not ruin this film. It is a great film. It's already is a cult film. It's not even on DVD yet, and it is a cult film. It's a cult classic. And you're going to just. Why remake it? Why are you doing this?
I don't know why it needs to happen.
I'm coming for you
film.
if you do this.
It's a great film. It needs to kind of be just cherished and left alone. And this is gonna kill it. This is gonna overkill it. It's gonna do what everyone did to Tim Burton movies and Nightmare Before Christmas. Don't do it. We're looking at you. Don't do it. Let us know what you guys think. Should they do it or should they not do it? They shouldn't.
So, Bobby, I'm really excited that Whitney and Boardwalk Empire got renewed for new seasons.
News I'm excited for, Charlie's Angels was canceled.
Thank God it took long enough. Other shows that have been canceled, How to Be a Gentleman, The Playboy Club, and Free Agents. So TV's not looking that bad anymore.
Yeah, Terra Nova's apparently going to get a finale as well, so that's good news. And The New Girl is going to be set for an entire season. Yeah, I'm not really on board for that show.
I think it's just I love Zooey Deschanel on a grander scale.
Yeah, I've watched the first 3 episodes, and honestly, I can wholeheartedly say that the entire audience is just there to watch Zooey Deschanel.
But she's so pretty.
Oh, she's gorgeous. Hence why I'm probably going to continue watching.
It's okay.
All right, that is it for our TV and movie news this week. But until next week, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube page, as well as checking out nerdlocker.com for all your nerdy news. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jasmine.
And we'll see you next week for even more TV and movie news.